Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the myth. And they'll be facing Bugsy Malone, the United Kingdom rapper. But how good of a boxer is he? We're about to find out.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
But first, the myth from the United States of America. Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right. The UK rapper gonna try his hand at the sweet science.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black,
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He just split the guard with another uppercut. How about that time counter shot? That left uppercut doesn't score. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And hold that thought. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to... And that'll do it as Malone goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power.
First up.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black. The Myth. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the 2-division champion of the world and boxing's pride of Wales, please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now. Here we go for round 1. That jab won't score. Missing with the left uppercut. These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Catch and shoot. He misses with that jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he misses with that straight left. Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8. On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Misses with the straight left. Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. These two fighters are made for one another. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Set him up, but you'll take it.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The pride of Wales in some real trouble. The Prince of Wales is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
There's a counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Parries that jab away. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So it's... And there's the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
And he misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've got to wonder how big of a factor. There's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense there on the left uppercut. They exchange punches. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Holding nothing back here in the round. The perfect counter lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Incredible work rate. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. Jab does not score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's on to the 6th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punching. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook.
His stamina is off the charts.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Missed him with that uppercut.
Calzaghe is down, but will he get up?
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's see how the... Round 7, here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Those
counterpunches have to hurt.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They miss with the jab. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe just went down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.